So now that we're a few episodes in, I wanted to give you a couple pro tips that I've learned along the way that I didn't really document that well in the last 3 episodes. So the first one, and this comes from my pal Alex, who is also working on this Millennium Falcon build. His advice is, and I wish I'd done this sooner, is keep the screws together with each of the packets or the issues, because you will find that, and I find this in this coming episode, that even though the screws look alike, you don't want to mix them where they don't necessarily belong. So for example, in this episode, I'm putting together the hold walls. And as I just took a random screw that looked like the screw that the issue was showing me and started to screw it in, it was like a micron too big, and so it pillowed out the plastic in the screw hole, and we'll get to that in a few. So keep your little bits and bytes together with each episode or each issue until you do it. As you will find as you're putting this all together, I am now just getting the stuff that I got in my second and third box, even though I'm on box 4 now. So they really kind of put this together in a very strange way. I think that's my only pro tip. All right, so let's go dive into box number 4, issues 13 through 16. 14, 15, 16. Yes. And I'm just going to warn you, when we cut, my beard is going to mysteriously be back again. It's the magic of cinema. All right, enjoy. Okay, and this has issues 13, 14, 15, and 16. And just to do a quality control check, we have issues 16, 15, 13, and 14. Okay. So, where shall we start? How about 13? Ooh, Lando Calrissian, the king of cool, the sultan of smooth. All right, so, here we go. Your next parts. So the floor, I weathered the floor already. And how I weathered the floor is I simply painted it black, and then I went over it with, what did I go over it with? With German gray, I believe, to kind of give it a nice dirty look to it. Okay, so we fit the seat already, right? And did I screw him down? Yes, I screwed that down. So next we're going to... I actually popped in the starboard wall last time, so I'm already ahead. These all fall into place through dovetailed joints. Now remember that pro tip I mentioned earlier? This is where it would have really come in handy. While the screws I had looked correct, some of them were a tad too big, causing some pillowing when I screwed them in. So keep your screws with the bags until you use them. That was issue 13. That was easy. I keep on saying that was easy. I need to stop that. This one. This one was a pain in the butt. Now, just be patient when trying to line the pipes up with the holes on the wall, while also trying to get the dovetails seated correctly. Just take deep breaths. Deep breaths. And after some jiggling and pushing and prodding and pulling, you'll have a sweet cargo hold. Issue 15 is how to land a starship. This is all very good information to know. Okay. Ooh, that one is bent. Shit. All right, so this piece is bent as all hell. So let's see if I can shape that a little bit. This could be a problem. Let's see how big of a problem this is. Worst case, I call up my friends at DeAgostini and say, "What did you do?" Once I added the radial rib in, it kinda tightened the bent piece into place. I think I'll be okay once we get the hull plating on. Okay. Boom. And then we can test fit the panels on here if we wanted to at this point, but nothing is being attached. Yeah, so, okay. Dude, that was issue 15. Assembling the corridor arches. Oh, God. Okay. Make sure you're putting these arches in the right position. The knobs on the top need to all be in the same direction to accommodate the top of the corridor in our next issue. And that is the thrilling conclusion of box 4. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button because you do not want to, oh crap, I'm stuck to the toothpick. You do not want to be missing out on the next time I upload a video in this multi-part series of building the DeAgostini Millennium Falcon. If you're on the socials, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, as I like to leave behind-the-scenes photos and previews of my upcoming projects there, as well as continue the conversation off of YouTube. If you're tackling this journey with me, I mean, why would you be watching this video if you weren't? Unless it's the magnetic attraction of Anthony Pizzuto, then let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear how your journey is going. Shoot me a link to your build log on the RPF or on Facebook or wherever you're capturing your build journey, so we can all learn from each other. That's what we're here for, right? To learn from each other. If you have any tips or tricks for me, please let me know, because I want to make this the best studio scale Millennium Falcon that I can make. All right, folks, until next time, stop planning and start making something. All right, thanks for watching. 10 and so on and so forth until I have a gigantic studio scale Millennium Falcon in my grips, my humps, my lovely lady lumps.